Warning. The following views shared on this podcast are the unfiltered expressions of our vibrant personalities. We are here to dissect the pulse-pounding world of pro wrestling, from the epic battles inside the ring to the captivating storylines that keep us hooked. Our discussions may venture into unexpected territories, from questioning the creative direction or analysing the artistry behind the suplexes and submissions. Please understand that we aim to entertain, educate and engage. But please also remember that we are just merely fans and observers, and we are not actual wrestlers, journalists or industry insiders. As we always say, by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Enjoy.
Last week, we were like, bah, bah. I was bashing the ground, fam.
Yo.
I know, chill. Hey, sorry, but do you remember back in the day, who said that was 181? Huh?
Okay, you're sacked.
184, so 184.
This is a 5-month podcast.
You remember back in the day, who said that was also dance?
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
that was so stupid.
185.
184.
And it's rubbing people's faces. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that also dance?
Kai, I didn't want to do this.
That was 184 the rest of this
Guys,
podcast.
I'm fucking done for 184.
How is everyone, bro? How's your week been? Is that G-Shock?
Yeah, man.
G-Shock watch.
I love that,
Timeless.
man. I've got a black one. I haven't worn it in time, fam. I like that, man. I thought it was the bait one. Do you remember the bait one back in the day?
I'm trying to dream is to bust it down in a few years, man.
I hear it, man. So you actually get the one you got now?
Yeah, I've had this for like 14 years.
Shit.
I need to get a clear one, though.
The clear one. That's the one that I wanted to get from Tumblr days.
That's the shiny one.
Yeah.
Pokemon shiny.
Charizard, this thing.
Man, I've lost all my watches. Jeez,
Bring that
Yeah,
mic
you
in the
don't
middle,
need
guys.
to
It's
run,
literally in the middle of the
I
mix.
think the Aquaman.
I lost my Aquamaster.
I gave it to a girl. I remember.
I lost my Aquamaster. I had a blue Aquamaster. Then my pink one got stolen.
Turn around.
Just for me.
Toy watch.
Okay.
A toy watch. I remember toy watches.
What about you?
Yeah, I was trying to buy that in college. I didn't have peace, fam.
G-Shock, I lost that. The Aquamaster, I gave it to
Is that Aquamaster expensive?
like 150, 200 pounds.
So why are man walking around college and secondary school like they're like big?
Remember though, 2 bills was a lot back then.
You spent $2 bills in secondary school. That's crazy.
So where can I buy that
If I
now?
bring back an Aquamaster, people will laugh at me.
No,
You sure? No. People like, will the women say like, yeah, you're a bum. Like,
no. It's a good quality watch.
They'll look at you like, well, this ain't no Audemars.
Oh, the women know what it is. Janacaf. White chapel. True. Alright, Maggie. I'll say, well, I'm on the podcast live, by the way, but yeah.
Make some noise for Yemi.
Yeah, make some noise for Yemi. Come on, scoot up. But yeah, I'll send it to you. Love.
It's his birthday though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, no, you can't bring an Aquamaster back, bro.
You can, sure.
Can't.
You got, how much?
Yeah,
What,
nah.
how much you going for?
Not this kind of watch.
Let me see.
Oh no, they look dead now, fam. I can't lie, they look dead still.
What they giving?
I want one of the jelly. Do you know the one that looks jelly? At the
That's
side?
the one I want to bring back.
That's the one I want.
I can bring back this one.
No.
I can.
No.
But then, let me tell you something. Do you know why I can bring it back?
Why?
Man, them in New York are wearing them belts again. Girls are wearing them belts again.
What belts?
Them gladiator belts again.
What gladiator belts?
You know the gladiator belts?
Robbins ones,
The
like
big
the
thing. Yeah,
the studded ones.
study
yeah.
ones, bro. And even back in thingy. Even New York, man, them are wearing the Ferrero belts again. Do you remember the diamond big buckle thing, fam?
Bedazzled.
The bedazzled things, fam. Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna bring it back. In fact,
Come on.
It's going for £246 though.
Trender.
So that was women's watches and man them were wearing it.
Yeah, fam. But there was one with like the bust down the side as well. That's the one I had.
Wait, this one.
No, I'll show you my one. I think I got my own costume.
You got on you?
No. One of my photos.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Yeah.
how's everyone doing?
Good, man. Gucci.
Good man.
Can't complain.
I have faith in cinema again.
What films are back here?
I watched a film called Talk to Me in cinema.
Okay.
What was that
I
saying?
can't lie. That's one of the best, other than Hereditary, one of the best horror films I've ever watched in cinema. And it's not even just the scary part of it. It's the actual beginning to the end. Amazing. The ending, yeah.
Diamonds inside.
Oh, that one. Yeah, wait, find that, bro. That's some Portsmouth, innit?
I think I gave it to a girl. That's some Portsmouth. I think I did. And then by accident, in envy, I was so waved. I remember the next day I've woken up, I said, where's my watch? Jib's like, you gave it to one girl. I said, you're gassing to wear it. Oh, fuck it.
But yeah,
Giving
nah.
a girl anything in envy, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Bro, I was like, mad, man.
But yeah, nah. Cinema's been cold. I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Was that good? Yeah, I want to take my son to
It
watch
was,
that.
it was a fun movie. Bare pop culture references though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Like,
Is that guy in it? Sure, he's in it.
no, but they say, "Can I get a bev? Can I get a bev?" Like, Aki way.
Aki way.
Like, there's a scene where like one of the characters is like, "Well, you got no wrist, bro," and I was like, "Raw, who wrote this? Who wrote this?"
Michelangelo's talking like that.
Yeah, like they're like, "You got no wrist, bro," and I was like, yeah, "It's proper New
Because
York."
obviously they're based in New York, innit?
Yeah. But it was a fun time. I still need to see Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Oppenheimer's good.
Oppenheimer's tomorrow.
The only problem is this, man, we need to be careful because hopefully if these man pattern this handshake here, by October, we're gonna be having no films in cinema, bro. And even
What
series.
strike?
Because of the strike thing.
It's gonna start.
Yes, yeah, it's gonna start trickling
It's gonna
down.
start trickling down, bro. But yeah.
Intro.
It's the full stretch of Nafi from the Nun's VHS Pappy. To my left, I got.
It's your boy Sam Blacks. Sorry. Oh, sorry, man. I'm a bit off today, man. I didn't even happen. Anyway.
Enough.
I'm still feeling the type of way. I'm still feeling the type of way, man. Trust me. It's your boy Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial, Underdone, Visual Top 5 Dead or Alive, Big Men, Mr. 150 million %, Mr. Hot Takes, Nikki Bella's baby boy, Mr. Scoot Up. Immediately. We're in the building, man.
When I say guap, you say daddy. Guap.
Daddy.
It's a strong star rating, leg drop hating, big back robbing, shirker loving, son of a gun, shred boy, Del boy, aka Saudi Lee, aka the Cargill Maniac, aka Riz Jericho, aka Trill Osprey, aka John Strowman, aka Pro Guap Tees, aka the 80 double international champions, aka I'm not gonna lie, God forgive me if I bust my nine. And to the left of me, we've got
14 it.
I feel like there's more.
Yeah.
I think it's 20.
Name of all names.
What's up, people? It's your boy Mex, the WrestleManiac, if you will, the unsmart one. From the WrestHINGS podcast. Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Google Translate.
Yo, it's your boy Laps, the main event liver, champagne sipper, big bat driller, and babyface killer. Back again in the building.
So when your baby, did you check their face before you killed them? Or you just like... Are you a baby?
You got jokes today?
I'm gonna get you a scooter, don't try me. I'll slap that.
After you said what you said in the truth.
I'll put on the edit, don't try me. When you talk, I'm
I say right here.
I'll make it talk like AI from. So, okay, go on.
Y'all people, it's your boy NK, aka the man. Hey, we finna fire. Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour, too sweet to be sour, aka the whole Japanese correspondent, aka the CEO, president, the commissioner of the TDM, Tokyo Dome Merchants.
That's right.
All right. First and foremost, shout out to everyone that came to the watch party. SummerSlam was quite a show. A lot of stuff to get into today. Also, any more stuff? Credits running now. What's happening? 5th of September, Hustle at Hackney Wick. Also, there's also a show on the 29th of August. If you guys want to go to that as well, tickets should be
19th of August.
19th. I thought 29th.
19th.
19th of August. Sorry, 19th
Next
of August. Next Saturday. And Wood Green. So
Family friendly show, you can bring your kids.
bring your kids, bring your loved ones. Go watch the show. What else am I missing? Anarchy in the arena as well. Anarchy in arcade. Sorry.
August 20th, AEW Fight Forever tournament. Yeah, man, come and play games with us.
And all the smoke as well.
All the smoke is
September.
sometime in September.
September 16th or so.
16th. I haven't.
Yeah, check it. I saw 16th.
We haven't picked a date.
You picked a date.
We haven't picked a date.
Double check it. It says 16th. So.
Where?
We haven't picked
On
a date.
Eventbrite.
No, I just put it there as like a working date. Yeah,
okay,
it's
cool.
working
Okay,
date.
cool.
I haven't-
cool,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I was
Sorry, my
yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I was a bit confused, bro.
Sorry, man. I apologize. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what. Is there anyone else? I think that's it, right?
That's
That's it, man.
All right, cool. Let's get into the main news of the week. Obviously, we've been given our first main event in AEW, MJF versus Adam Cole. It's a for the title, right?
Yes.
At Wembley Arena. Bruh, yeah. What's you lot feeling? How you lot feeling about it?
I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
I don't think it's the main event that I thought we were gonna get when All In was gonna be a thing, but yeah, it's the best story on TV. So go.
Yeah, I think Odyssey, as of right now, it makes sense. The best story on TV is for the championship, and like, I don't know, on paper, if I'm fantasy booking something, I wouldn't put Adam Cole and MJF as my main event. That's not the people are saying Omega. People are saying CM Punk, but when I'm seeing things, it's like based on just the storyline and based on merit, these men deserve to be at the top. And even based on just match quality as well, like these men have given us a good match like earlier in the year. Yeah. So for me, I don't see any reason for why they shouldn't be in the main event. It might not be what people initially expected, but I don't see it like a justifiable reason why these men shouldn't be. It's for the championship, which championships usually main event pay-per-views, and it's the best storyline in the company.
And I also believe, like, based on what the All In initial ethos was, I feel like who better than two people like them rather than the actual elite to be main eventing, you know, MJF, he's the one, he had the first match at All In to now main event. I think
full circle.
It's just a beautiful storyline. And the storyline's been great. So
it's very good.
I think we're gonna have a hell of a show.
Yeah. Who do you guys think's gonna be the winner in that match?
MJF is going over, but we're gonna see.
I don't know how.
Turn.
No, I think Adam Cole is gonna win the match.
Adam Cole's walking with the title.
No, he's not leaving with the title.
Okay.
But he's gonna win the match.
I've seen theories that the match is essentially, Adam Cole, you didn't read the contract. It's actually a non-title match.
He signed the contract.
He didn't read it.
Without reading it. He when he was asking for the match and MJF first done the whole thing. No, I'm not giving you the match. And then he went to Justin Roberts to get the contract to say, I'm giving you not just a singles match, a main event match. I don't recall anywhere it's being said it was a title match. Adam Cole excitedly opened the contract and signed it.
On the graphic it says.
On the graphic it says it, but this is MJF we're dealing with.
I think the certain screw is gonna happen, but I think it might be if Adam Cole walks out, he's turning. I think there might be even a double turn situation.
I think Adam Cole's gonna turn heel because I saw the backstabbing thing in it, and also he's known for that done with Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think this is
I
unpredictable.
don't look into that one. I can't lie. That's just
Is it Armstrong? Is it Armstrong?
Are you tucking, stretching it? I don't think because of the hug, but I just think because of like Roderick Strong's a red herring in this. Yeah. They obviously the Kingdom are
Strong is funny backstage.
Overacting,
bro. Man was breathing profusely.
but man, that's the thing I said.
I was like, camera cut.
Because his head is in the brace.
Yeah, it's just so funny.
He can't even do what he's doing. Like,
I was like, bro, cut the camera. Just cut the camera.
Bless his heart. But no, I feel like the match isn't ending clean. Whatever happens,
100.
The only reason why I'm confident in MJF winning is because All Out's happening, and then maybe I don't know, All Out and All In being in a week away from each other still doesn't sit right with me. But
how would you?
I don't know.
So you got two main pay-per-views 1 week away.
Yeah,
what the hell?
How would you like book All Out now? Because is there even enough time for you to even do?
You've got to start booking it from this week.
Yeah, they've got to start booking it.
So then by this Wednesday you have MJF is gonna have a match with CM Punk.
No. It has to
I'm just saying.
You either have to separate. What I'll say, separate them on 2 shows. So have Collision be the All Out show. Since it's the CM Punk show anyway, and we have Collision be the All Out show, and then Dynamite be the All In. But it's weird.
Like a SmackDown on the Raw back in the day. Where SmackDown have Armageddon on.
Yeah, but because they're a week apart, if it was like 2 weeks, I'm like, but because it's a week apart, it's techie, innit? But
All In is 3 weeks away. All Out is 4 weeks away.
Yeah.
In consecutive weekends.
Yeah, but I think
Interesting.
with All In, I have a rough semblance of a card. Very rough, but I can see where things are going. Obviously, like on Collision, I was gonna say it was FTR called out the Bucks. Obviously, the Kenny Omega Takeshita stuff hasn't been resolved yet. We know Moxley's like doing something with Orange Cassidy, whether that's a singles match or a group match. So there's some semblance of a card forming for All In, and I think by the end of this week, because we got Dynamite and Collision, I think we'll have a stronger idea of what the card is. I think if I don't know what the card is by like not the full card, but like at least a few more matches by the end of this week, then we're in problematic territory, innit? But I think for the most part, all in, I have a decent gauge of what we're gonna get. But with MJF and Cole, boy, what a statement! Like to put MJF in the main event of like the biggest show in the company, innit? Like just to see the trajectory of his career.
It's well deserved.
Very deserved.
Definitely shuts up those that thought the title run wasn't, you know.
Yes, to be honest, at first it was still. It was getting a bit.
Say it was still.
No, so but
I just
it wasn't really given much. Actually, was I one of the people that said that? No,
I think.
I said it was fine. No, I had to check myself.
I honestly
was fine with
think.
it.
I honestly think it was just the Danielson period. I just think it was the like. It was.
Built towards the Danielson stuff, there was nothing really.
Yeah, I think it was just that
The
because
Danielson stuff was revolution, right?
Revolution.
We've said this before. That wait from November
Yeah,
full gear
to Revolution is always
it's an
rough.
issue. It's a rough
Because
time, like.
because even before that, the Ricky Stark stuff, people were very invested in Ricky Starks, and the thing is, the Danielson build, it was I think the reason why people were down on it is because it's the same build that we've seen time and time again. The whole I'm gonna throw out 10 wrestlers, you wrestle, but then since that. We got the 4 Pillars feud, which I think he carried that on his back.
Yeah.
He carried that on his back, and then this Adam Cole stuff, it's been sensational. So and then so I feel like MJF right now, I feel like he's dispelled a lot of the notion that he's one dimensional, he doesn't know how to, because before then he was only doing the formulaic stuff, but now like this stuff is completely broken formula. Like so, I feel like MJF like. And we've had this conversation before, a lot of people's first title runs aren't good. So for this to be like your first title run, like it's a statement, and for it to be of this quality, not only just storyline, but the matches as well. Hey man.
I think tactically, AEW can learn from maybe not giving people their first title reign or the title, whatever title it may be, at Full Gear. Just because of that wait until Revolution.
So when do we get
They've
Revolution
got a couple
again?
TV stuff in
March.
between.
February.
Or, yeah, something like that. Early March, or maybe late February.
Early March.
First week of March.
Yeah.
But then Full Gear is like mid-Feb. So there is an
Double
extent-
Nothing is when again? April.
Yeah, then the rest of them are kind of like 2 months apart, sort of thing. So it's just that period is rough, and then literally everyone gets judged from that period. I remember there was talks of
Page.
Was it Moxley that won it at Full Gear? No. Who won?
Adam
Was it
Page.
Adam Page,
Adam
yeah,
Page.
won it at Full Gear as well. Like obviously he had some decent matches. Lance Archer, I remember, was good. I think the last match was like basically like a death match or something.
Yeah, Texas Death.
Which everyone enjoyed. But everyone's getting the same feedback, and that's the common denominator when they're winning the title, and then when they're doing their first big defense at Revolution. So
do you think AEW need to kind of like mix things up and not allow wrestlers to win at that pay-per-view? Maybe even have title wins on like a normal Dynamite or Collision. Or
For example, because the wrestler that escaped that was Omega. Because he won at Winter's Coming, which was December. And so, and then when he was when they went from December to like Revolution, it was still very fresh in his title reign.
And he was still doing other stuff as well. Like he went to
Impact and stuff like that.
Stuff like
So, because I feel like what happens after Full Gear is like you stall. You stall for a little. I mean, they have Winter is Coming, which Winter is Coming has been good. But then after Winter is Coming, gap, just the air. And the thing is, it's too early to start building for Revolution. So you just have to do random squash matches or just random stuff to fill time in it. So maybe like I feel like if you're gonna do a title change at the end of the year, just make it Winter is Coming. Like make it that Dynamite, because you already set precedent for that anyways with Kenny Omega. Just make it Winter, because Full Gear is a rough spot. It's a rough period. Because even Moxley won at Revolution, and then Jericho won at the beginning of AEW. So
With this new deal that they've got with is it Warner
yeah.
or whatever it is, I'm sure. I don't know if it's as per, but we should be getting more pay-per-views, right?
Apparently so. Yeah. Apparently so. They threw money at the table. The thing is, I like the pay-per-view structure the way it is now, though. I think maybe
What
one
is
or
it
two.
now? There's 4 a year.
Or 5.
Five, because Forbidden Door. I say 6
One
is
more,
good.
6.
I think 6 is good.
6 in a year.
Yeah, I think 6 is good.
But if they spaced it out like maybe every 2 months more evenly.
You want more?
You want a pay-per-view every month?
No, I think that's overkill. That's overkill. That's WWE. That's overkill.
There's no time to tell.
Because,
I mean,
and
but
because
if you do a
I
thing
can
here
see
where
it in your eye. You know it's
Yeah, of course.
overkill.
but no, because I'll say this, because we look at, for example, like
obviously, I'm gonna do it today. Don't worry.
because obviously we look at WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, maybe 5 shows like the big 5, right? But then we look at other pay-per-views like Payback, Backlash as like, well, not Backlash, but Payback as like filler, stuff like that. With AEW pay-per-views, for the most part, we don't look at them as filler. Like every pay-per-view is like, it's an event to go to. I think the more pay-per-views you start adding, I think you can add 2 more, which is fine, but once you start getting close to like that 10 number, there are going to be shows where, bruv, this is filler. Do you know what I'm saying? This is, yeah.
I think the issue now is that AEW do have filler now. They've got like the Battle of the Belts.
Battle of the Belts.
They've had stuff like the Fighter Fest.
Yeah, that's filler.
They've got stuff like that.
That's
So
That's
no
filler
more,
TV though.
yeah, which is true. But
Yeah.
I feel like if we are now going to get more pay-per-views, then we maybe need 1 or 2 more specials. We don't now need the Battle of the Belts every, like we have Rampage, then we have Collision, and then straight after Collision we now have Battle of the Belts.
Battle of the Belts looks
and,
like a
and,
title.
and Battle of the Belts isn't good. It's not even mainly AEW titles that are on the line. It's Ring of Honor titles.
Good question, yeah.
I
I forgot, yeah. WCW had how many pay-per-views in a year?
Of like
Kinda
6,
similar to
4 to 6. something
So
like
was
that.
it? Because I remember they had Starcade, they had
Halloween Havoc.
Halloween Havoc, they had Black
It
Clash
depends
of
on
the
the
Beach.
year because early on they had less, and as they
A bit like WWE
they
though.
had, like, spring,
WWE had
stuff,
less. And after
Yeah,
obviously
because obviously,
things
like,
start filling in,
whatever network provider
asks us for, they're gonna give.
they
yeah.
ask for more content. That's,
money's there.
Money
do you know
talks,
what I mean?
yeah.
You have to go to these different places.
yeah. So I get it. I feel like 6, but I don't want to get to like where we're getting like 12 or like 10 or 12 because that's just like it's too much.
The only other thing I'd say that I need to be a bit cognizant of is that their last couple pay-per-views, not all in, haven't really sold out or done the numbers that they were previously doing. Like, people are still attending them, they're still well attended, but if they're keeping an eye on that, if they flood the market with more pay-per-views, then there's only going to be less people attending, sort of thing. Especially when they're flooding the exact same places.
Chicago.
At the time, Chicago, or this recent stint they've just done in Canada, like, so that might be.
They'll turn this Impact.
Yeah. I remember as well when AEW first started, we were saying every show feels like a pay-per-view, even Dynamite.
Not the beginning though.
As in TV.
TV.
Yeah,
It felt like a pay-per-view
that's quality,
every time.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's how you want it to.
So to have now another 6 major pay-per-views, that's definitely overkill, bro.
I think they could afford one more.
I can't lie. They,
Six-
Yeah,
six
six,
like,
I think
thought-
6 is a perfect
Six,
number.
do you know what? Do you know
perfect.
what I put a pay-per-view in between that gap between Full Gear and Revolution?
Yeah.
That's where I'll slap. That's where I'll slap a pay-per-view.
December.
Yeah, because
I'd say just make Winter's come in a pay-per-view.
That could be one way.
Make Winter's come in a pay-per-view. Like, because that's the only TV special that falls like a...
Anarchy in Arena pay-per-view.
No, but Anarchy in the Arena's...
Don't do that.
No.
Because you can play that WWE, naming...
Name
No,
them
no,
matches.
Am I thinking about something else?
That's on Double or Nothing.
What's it? Is it Blood and Guts then?
Blood and no.
Blood and Guts isn't a paper.
That's the what's a War Games, isn't it?
That's what, no, I don't...
Okay, no man,
You
don't
don't
mind
name
me.
a pay-per-view
Pay-per-view
after
after a match,
Can't
yeah.
be for it.
Don't mind me.
Come
Don't
on,
mind me.
can't.
Don't do that no more.
Hell,
innit?
it's
So-
so-
Stop now.
You stop now, yeah.
Either Winter is coming or is it New Year's Slam or something?
Yeah,
They
New Year's
do-
Slam in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I think,
like that.
those are the only 2 like special shows that still feel like special.
What's the one that they do in New York?
Oh, Grand Slam.
Grand Slam, yeah. Grand Slam should be a pay-per-view.
Filler match.
Low-key,
Grand Slam that was
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah, but
Can't like the way they showed
The production. I can't like the production. Even the birds that he shot with the picture. I was like, yeah.
Grand Slam was lit.
Even the ramp.
The ramp,
Yeah, with the
It's
LEDs.
literally like 2 weeks after All Out.
Shit, it is.
Yeah.
So again,
They do
it's the
last
same
year?
issue of 2
Yeah.
weeks. Yeah.
In Arthur Ashe.
Yeah, that's where Saraya debuted.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. Shit. I forgot about that.
That's just
We need to have a
Oh,
conversation
we
about
do.
Soraya.
We do.
I saw, I can't
not
like
today.
the aircon is blowing in this place, but I beg you turn that off, please.
What?
The aircon, please, give me money. I'm
I
cold. I
didn't
can't
turn it
go past
You know,
it.
all shorts
What,
here.
is it,
Bro, no, it was hot outside, isn't it?
what is it flapping?
What's wrong with you?
One for you, man.
My bro,
Flapping. I'm perplexed.
are you hot? Are you cold?
But yeah, I feel like six is enough. 6 is enough for sure. But also,
Do you know what it is?
I feel like one
Yeah.
but what they're doing with All In, mate, I feel like in what WWE have done with like taking pay-per-views internationally, like Saudi, I feel like that's the shout. Obviously, I don't expect them to do like All In numbers every time, nor should they. But like if you take it to like a Germany or
Germany.
Yeah.
All in Germany.
Bro, there's...
Do you think
What?
Europeans are coming to this?
Bro. Yeah, if you know there's like markets out.
Nah, but no. Let me land.
You're moving Brexit.
I'm just thinking stadiums, bro.
No, Not every show should be
Well,
a stadium.
Allianz.
Why not?
Not every show should be a
stadium.
should be a stadium. I feel like this all-in number, is gonna be like the number that the company set by
I was
for
thinking
years.
more Mexico though, like going like.
That's a shout too.
Think more like Insurrection, like a glorified house show. That's what All In should be. Of course, it's not a glorified house show, but that should be the vibes of it. You know what I mean? Like you're not expecting 80k people. Like you can still go to Germany and still do 10k,
10,
I'm
15k.
serious. When you say Germany, yeah,
That's small boy for them to be.
I'm just thinking about.
But then again, we don't know that. We don't know like the numbers that they
I
get.
get you. I mean about like international people flying over and stuff. Yeah, but if you told me Germany for a show like All In.
No, not all in. Just forget, because for example, Double or Nothing this year only did like what 12k.
No, I'm
13K?
saying any show. Germany is not a place which I will actually put there because I see Germany as a place where man will go and do house shows.
Okay.
You see, I'm
I get you, but then at the same time,
and also
But at the same-
I want German people. I wouldn't see Germany
As a
and
wrestling city.
Wrestling city.
But
I
at
see
the same-
Germany football.
But then there is German wrestling out there.
I get that. I'm saying I get it, but it's not.
And the
it's
thing
not-
is, and the
it's
reason
niche,
is,
it's mad
Think about
niche.
this, think about this. As much as it's niche, AEW will still be going out there to do business. There's WXW out there. As much as they're doing a outlet, they're doing it all in there. They can, announce maybe a week later, we've got a partnership with WXW, so they can send Kip Sabian and Saraya to now go and do training.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Kip Sabian don't need the training, by the way. Kip Sabian's good.
Yeah, but
Saraya,
and also as well,
let's have a conversation.
Yeah, and also as well, it's a thing of like the reason why this all-in thing in London has like done the numbers done because the UK market has been deprived for a long time, and if the UK market and they still come to UK semi regularly, but some of these European markets they ain't seen a wrestling show in years,
Like this.
Or ever.
not even like just in general, like they ain't had a big wrestling show come to them. They ain't had a big wrestling show like say, oh, we're gonna do a simple Backlash, Payback, anything. They ain't seen that. So like a lot of these fans will be like, oh, wow, we've got a major pay-per-view coming. Cool, let's fork out bread. I feel like there's a lot of markets in this business that have been neglected. And
Listen, bare economies need to be stimulated, bro. So AEW should
This guy.
AEW should definitely.
This guy's a pillow talker. I need to.
I say stimulated, you know.
Stimulated.
I was gonna say that.
That's a journalist soda.
I saw that pussy.
You're going to say that.
I was just gonna say that that's why there was so much excitement around Backlash this year.
Puerto
because
Rico.
They've done it in Puerto Rico. Like no one usually cares about Backlash because they've done it in Puerto Rico.
It's gas.
In a
They need to
relatively
give Puerto Rico a
small
stadium
arena.
when they go back there again. I can't lie.
Huh?
They need to give Puerto Rico a stadium.
No, 100%. Like I was disappointed by the time I found out it was just 16,000.
I think WWE have undersold themselves this year sometimes.
A lot.
It's safe. It's just
A lot.
being
Puerto
safe.
Rico was
Innit?
16.
A lot.
Puerto Rico was 16,000. I didn't even know.
Oh no, but it makes sense though because they got their endeavor. They probably didn't want to like fork out money on a big stadium because they got a big merger coming on.
Yeah.
And balance out their books.
Keeping the
innit?
financials looking good for now. Of course, there's that as well. That's why they've got the talent freeze and you hear they signed Nick Aldis as a producer.
Producer, yeah.
Swear.
I think it's part of the talent freeze thing. When the talent freeze is over, he might be active for a bit. I think he's still recovering. From
What do you mean, as in
injury.
coming out in the ring?
Yeah.
What's it?
Main roster.
Nick Aldis is like 35.
Yeah.
But I heard from reports about like the whole Endeavour deal. Like Endeavour as a conglomerate, they're apparently mad layoffs are coming soon.
Really? In terms of like talent or like
Top to bottom, like because obviously like when there's like obviously Endeavour acquired WWE. When there's like an acquisition, a lot of the times like there's a lot of change in the guard. There's a lot of cleaning out. You have to clean up everything. So like if in a couple months, obviously, God forbid this happens, but we might see like another mass exodus. But it might not just be like wrestlers. It might be like executives and stuff like that.
I can't lie, they shouldn't take away the production team, bro. Who was it you?
That what?
Someone found them on Instagram as well.
Found what?
The people that do production for WWE. I think it was Jimmy. The actual lady that does the actual camera work for WWE. They shouldn't sack the people like that. They should keep them like that.
I can't. Everyone, when it comes to these businesses, everyone's expendable.
Yeah, no one's safe.
Everyone's
I
expendable.
see
Bro.
shit vignettes on JVC. You'll see. Alright, cool.
SummerSlam, innit?
Yeah, let's talk about SummerSlam, man. We should go through the card. Let's go through the card. People are doing flipping what do you call it? Easter eggs on flipping TikTok about this Jimmy Uso thing.
Why Jimmy?
It don't make sense, does it?
Stretch it.
Okay, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
Oh my gosh, stretch
Okay,
it.
there's a lot
As
to
he
be
said, but I
Do you know what it is? It can be stretched. It is stretched, but
Don't mind me.
Sukiana.
Let my body stretch. Let me go this stretch. Cool. Logan Paul and Ricochet.
That was a great match.
Underwhelming.
That was a good match.
You know, Logan Paul, he's clear, man. He's the best celebrity wrestler, bro.
Of all time.
Best.
Yeah, but I feel like to the point where he's wrestling now, I look at him as a wrestler.
Yeah,
I don't look at him as a celebrity. I look at him as a
you
wrestler.
see when he does a springboard move, man jumps so high, he jumps out of TV frame.
I didn't.
He needs to quit.
jumps out
He needs to quit the
frame.
boxing. The YouTube boxing thing's done because he's fighting at Dylan.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Done it, please, because you don't need. They don't respect you over there. You haven't seen what his brother done to him.
Him and his brother,
They're beefing.
They're beefing.
Because he didn't want. He said that he wasn't allowed to promote Prime.
Prime, yeah.
So yeah, done it, man. Wrestling needs
Can't
you.
lie, yeah, Logan Paul, like you said, wrestling needs you, fam.
I'll just say this, yeah.
WWE.
That match was kind of set up for a high spot, some type of viral spot.
You didn't get it.
Did anyone feel like they got it?
No, but
The only viral thing I think we saw was the moonsault into the satellite DDT.
That was cold.
That was good, but
But
at the same time, I feel like the match as a whole was a very like. I don't know. It seemed like a lot of mistiming, a lot of like they wanted to try certain things. I feel like the match should have ended a bit earlier than it actually did.
18-minute match, you know.
Yeah, the match should have.
Do you think?
The match should have been a high sprint. It should have been 12
Yeah,
laps.
I'm not gonna say Liverpool's overexposed, but it's not. But do you think it's kind of like diminishing returns, where like the more we see Logan Paul, the less the less special he is?
I get what you're saying, but he's already seen. He'll come for like a big four. So for example, he'll come for like a SummerSlam, do the program, and dust out. We're not going to see him again until Royal Rumble most probably.
How many matches has he had? What? Three?
Five matches. Yeah,
Okay.
5 matches. He hasn't even had that much.
every
matches.
match has been good in my opinion.
This match was just good.
Yeah, he's not bad. But I feel like, maybe for now, because obviously he was at Money in the Bank in the multi-man match, and then he was at SummerSlam now, maybe take a break for a bit, and then come back at I don't know.
Royal Rumble.
You probably
Yeah, a Rumble's not bad.
I don't know what his contract is looking like or what his obligations are, but I think, I personally think maybe he phoned it in a bit. He knew he had to get on a plane to go see his brother. Maybe he didn't want to get injured, have to go on the plane with ice packs. Yeah. So maybe that's why this match didn't really deliver.
Even make the boxing fight as well. Crazy.
In his wrestling game.
Yeah.
Like maybe that was it. I think maybe they need to give him something to do, and that might be controversial. But if they do bring in a Jake Paul and make them tag team champions, it will be something different from just giving him match.
Yeah.
This person, like they've already given him Seth, Roman, now Ricochet. Who was the first person? Miz. Like who else is gonna make us sit up and pay attention that Logan Paul's here? Like who else can they pair him with that we like actually care about? Because truth be told, do people care that it was with Ricochet?
I'm alright to say this, yeah. I get what you mean.
Cody, that's a shout.
Cody be good.
Between now and Cody going for the championship, that's who's left, really.
Can I say something? Yeah, I don't know if you might agree with it. Yeah. What about a show for him? Like, you see how you have the Kevin Owens show, you have the Grayson Waller show on SmackDown. You ain't got nothing like that on Raw anymore. I don't think Kevin Owens rarely does it. He really does it.
At best, I'll give him a show on the network.
Yeah, like he's
Okay, cool, yeah.
Like he's
Impulsive.
podcast.
He's
like
never given that away. He's already had beef with people.
But similar,
Yeah.
something similar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A quick series, like a quick 10 episode thing on like with wrestlers on the network. I think that it shouldn't be anything on TV.
Where it kind of like blends between like reality and like pushing storylines. Similar to like Bite This. Like something like that where it's like, wrestlers just come off the cuff.
Like even like
you can build storylines from
when,
that.
viral.
when Edge and Christian had the little show on the WWE network.
What they went and put the clubs up then?
Yeah.
Walking marks, internet marks.
That's true. Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, Logan needs something to do, man.
Faction? No.
Him and his brother. That's
Fashion WWE really, they don't even work anymore.
No, they're working. They've got blood on the Judgment Day.
When I mean factions, I mean as in like, Judgment, Blood, what's it called? Hurt Business didn't last long. Judgment Day is the only faction in a while. Actually, wait.
Hurt Business works though. They just
have
did last long.
LWO, they have Judgment Day, they have Bloodline.
What do when hey Viva La Raza it was there. It would be fire after. Come on,
I know, but I mean,
They need to get rid of that. That's not good.
No,
That's
it's
not good.
Viva La Raza.
Hey, you see the way my heart's
Then you remember his dead.
I was wrecked. Do you remember SmackDown? At SmackDown, yeah, when we went to L2. Viva La Raza. People do.
Literally remember.
I have resurrect.
Everyone was looking out to see who's coming for the entrance, bro. It was like,
Yeah, I can't
big
lie.
man said Eddie Guerrero, fam.
I'm not gonna see this, fam.
It's not him, blood.
No, but yeah, but like, we've said this before. We need to leave Eddie Guerrero like
100%.
as a legend. We just leave it
said that
alone.
years ago, Andrade.
No, he said it. He said it.
You know,
Del Boy
Andrade,
said
right?
it for-
He said he wanted WWE want Andrade to be like Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, but they need to. They want every Latino. Leave it.
Eddie or Ray. They want him to be Eddie or Ray, and it's like.
Leave it, man. Leave it.
The OGs.
No, but leave it though. Leave it.
Is that?
Why can't they be like Bruno Sammartino?
Yeah.
Why can't
What
they be
was-
like, what's the other Mexican guy?
Tito Santana.
Why can't they just be
He's
themselves?
not
Like, why
Mexican.
comparing them to like?
Yeah, why can't they just be
Like,
themselves?
let them carve
Sometimes when they're themselves, they break their finger and say mid-match, I don't want to wrestle with them.
Shikara.
Carl broke his finger and said, you're here.
He said, "Bro,
He threw it up himself. The referee didn't do it.
Are you serious?
Yes, me. He said, no, don't do it.
I'm taking that broke his hip to wrestle the full match. You best wake up. Crazy or what?
Hey, brother.
Alberto Del Rio flogged him though.
Oh really?
Flogged him backstage.
Oh, do you know? We'll talk about that after. About the
what's the next match?"
next match is Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, good graps.
This was very good.
Good graps.
Brock Lesnar was fucking up. Bro, this is what we expected. If it wasn't gonna be, but I've got a gripe. I've got a big problem. There's still Cade thing. The match should have been disqualified by then.
100%.
It's the same thing we had with Ospreay and Kenny when Don Callis threw the thing in the ring, and there was a spot that we didn't like. What was it again?
No, it's Don Callis coming back because he was.
That's a disqualification. So is this. It's a singles match. I think even when he did bring out the chair, the stairs, everyone went on their phones to check if it was actually DQ. And it wasn't on DQ. And there's something about the bloodline match as well. I want to get onto it as well.
Well,
We'll get to it.
referee discretion.
No.
I don't buy it. No.
In WWE, I don't buy it.
No.
AEW, I've now started to. I just take it for what it is now. The referee, they have no discretion. The bars have been held. Like WWE, it's just a bit. Yeah, I don't know.
The only thing that I can ever see if you had to like corner Michael Cole and ask him why wasn't this a disqualification, like they may say the steps is part of the ring. You use the turnbuckle, and stuff like that. But I don't buy it. That he picked up steps and launched into man's
So
head.
technically, you see back in the day where people used to use their head to hit the turnbuckle.
Yeah. No, but you see referees.
That shouldn't be disqualification, but that.
You see referees telling people off for that. Like
Yeah.
people go to the top rope to do whatever they're doing. You see referees telling them to come down. Like you're not meant to use the ring as part of the. To your advantage. Ultimately, you're just meant to wrestle in the ring.
I'm just playing devil's advocate for saying playing devil's advocate. But like when people, like for example, when people like slam people's heads on the steps outside the ring,
That's a DQ.
Now I think that's a bit different.
okay.
Why?
Because it's in place.
It's in place.
Yeah, it's just.
But
it's in place, you're just throwing them there.
But
if you're not picking up legit to use it against someone, that's a DQ.
Okay, cool. But the ring, okay, cool. In the ring, hitting the head on the floor, that's fine. But if you're using, that's outside the ring, right? You walk up them stairs, and plus, you're not common. It's sharp. It'll cut, man. I mean, you know what I mean, bro? Like, come on.
No joke.
It's not on, man. I'm not for it personally.
It took away from the match, but I enjoyed the match.
Yeah, the match was good.
It was a bad moment in a good match.
Yeah.
It was a great match. Yes. And
That's why when it happened, we was asking each other like, right, is this no disqualification? And they never mentioned that it was no disqualification.
But what's next? Because WrestleMania is a long time away. What's next?
That's a question.
What's next?
One thing with this match I was very interested in is Brock Lesnar like not wanting to kill Cody and trying to win via count out. Yeah. Like
why is he preserving him?
Why is he preserving him?
Yeah.
And I mean, we still don't really know. We weren't really told why these guys were fighting in the first place, as of all the way back in April. But yeah, it was good. And then obviously they had a little moment at the end, and that.
I like the handshake.
But this match really put Cody in that bracket where it's like
You're ready.
Yeah. Obviously, I thought that before. No, honestly, it did. After the whole handshake thing, the whole him like embracing him, it was like, yeah.
Really? What's changed?
So, Blacks, what do you think?
I mean,
you know what this was akin to? That the flogging that Lesnar gave Cena, all those years ago at SummerSlam,
and the get back. Okay.
So it's like, apart from obviously John Cena didn't win, Cody kind of survived my man, and then obviously paid him the respect afterwards. Like, yeah, it was like you've been anointed somewhat. Like, go forth.
By
Do you know
Brock.
what should have
Out
been
of all
good
the
is
wrestlers Brock Lesnar's faced, who has he anointed?
Nobody.
Not really like
He's
that.
not put the oil on their head.
what he said at the watch party? He should have done it, bro. He should have grabbed the mic and be like, "Go get the tribal chief."
Yeah.
That would have popped everyone.
But that would have worked if they told the actual story from the jump of that, Lesnar is beefing Cody because Lesnar can't face Roman for the title no more. So he needed Cody to win so he can get back in the title scene. And then when Cody beats him now,
That would've been
he
cold.
could have just, he didn't even need to do it on mic. Just the little off the mic, moment, holding
There's mic- there's mic-
cameras
yeah,
there,
cameras, yeah.
and just like, now go get Roman.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like,
Go get that
I
title,
tried
you
to
son of
fuck
a
you up.
bitch.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Go get that title, you son of a bitch.
That would have been brilliant. But because they ain't told the story in its full, capacity, like it leaves. You can't really do that sort of thing. But yeah, other than that, it was great.
Next.
It was a moment still.
So what
But
do
you're
you
a Cody
think's-
believer now.
What do you think is going to happen to Lesnar now?
For me,
Yeah,
I just
we're
feel,
blacks here.
No. For me, definitely, that's made me like Cody even more.
It's made you a believer.
It's made me a believer.
So what? She's with the title now.
He's the fucking man.
Make some fucking over black, man.
What are you saying?
You know what they call
Sam,
that?
you're on the
Growth.
roads, yeah?
They call that growth. I'm on the road still.
I said I'm on the road.
Yeah, because
Sam, I want to give you this thing, yeah.
it's good up, man.
When we get to WrestleMania 40 next year,
Yeah.
I want you to pack a Cody t-shirt,
No problem.
yeah, or buy one out there.
Cody pack.
You used to be on it.
My first match will be a Cody t-shirt. All right.
All night still got Undertaker match.
Do you know what piss me off? Because I've been sending you bare links, fam.
I know, man.
eBay links,
You should
Depop
buy
links.
some Soul Taker match, man.
Trust me, buy Soul Taker match, fam.
Nigga take off.
Nigga, I can't lie.
That was a fucking mockery anyway.
No, I'm sorry.
Episode 5, innit?
I'm
Episode
sorry.
5.
Before we move on, you see the brother with the Cody Rhodes shirt when he put the
Yeah,
African American Cody Rhodes.
yeah. He basically got like a t-shirt. You printed Cody Rhodes' hair, yeah, and the guy some normal
Oh my god!
some African face.
He basically put his face on Cody Rhodes. Wait, you see the laps edit in the GC?
Yeah, wait. That picture of you last year.
Pause on the screen.
I can't believe it. Bro, that picture of laps, yeah, I swear.
Hilarious. Oh my god.
Hold on. How did we get here? How did we
If we get
get here?
10k views, we'll leak it.
We'll put the laps edit.
Who's we?
Aye,
Wait, it's on
aye.
the thumbnail.
Huh?
It's on the thumbnail.
No, it's not.
It's on one of the thumbnails, podcast thumbnails.
How did
Spotify.
how did we get?
Dick clock here.
Yeah.
How did we get here? How did we get here?
You brought us here.
Me,
You're the
AK
editor.
brought us here.
Oh my god!
What's the next match?
LA Knight. I mean the Battle Royal. The Slim Jim Battle Royal.
Fun.
Yeah, that was actually fun.
It was fun, bro.
It was predictable. LA Knight was gonna win. So. Shayna Baszler versus Ronda Rousey.
Basura, trash. That was some bull. That was pan. That was
Had
pants.
peace up moment.
I think they tried the MMA thing too much, man.
It not go work.
Just stick to professional
It's too
wrestling.
slow.
It not go work.
Stop making it fucking complex. But the lead up to it, pick up.
But I think
Yeah,
I
Max.
think it was that bad. I feel like the
Amazing.
see? Yeah.
That's so big.
Save it in it and send it to me.
Just fucking mocking them.
Someone what's the one I'm looking for? Yeah, the match was good. I feel like as in the action in the match, obviously like the knee to the
I
face,
said Hennessy in my soul.
the actual
I enjoyed the realism that it
Yeah.
was like they were actually hitting each other, and obviously Shayna came out on Raw with the
bust,
wounds
yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Like I enjoyed that, but like it just didn't mesh.
It felt too slow.
The highlight was Shayna winning.
Respectfully,
Yeah.
Ronda, it's time to go.
She's going.
I think she said she's
She's
no,
gone.
no, she's
Yeah,
not.
just
She tweeted put a video something like, "Oh, because you beat me, I'm not gonna stay."
She wants to get her lick.
Well, if she stays in it. But for me, it's all right.
That match sucks, man.
It's all right.
That was the worst match of the night.
Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. We got the desperation. We got the desperation.
Gunther is the best wrestler in the company right now.
Yes.
100.
Fight me.
I wanted it and we got it. You see, I just love it. It's like, do you know, like the last minutes, like the referee's like, there's 5 more minutes, there's extra time. He puts the ball up. That's when Gunther goes mad and he does a powerbomb. He's running across. Bro, I love it, fam.
Splash.
Bro, the splash.
It's just the psychology of this man in the ring
He's clear, man.
He just knows
He's
it all.
gone
He
to
knows it
supremacy,
all.
fam.
He's
He's
a ring
clear.
general. That's the honest truth.
He's
a ring
clear.
general,
I
fam.
genuinely thought like I was watching like a Japanese style
For
match in
sure.
WWE. And it's very, very, very rare. And like Gunther is actually like a mad threat. Like I
Big up McIntyre.
actually
He's
can't
scary,
wait.
he's
I
scary,
can't
bro.
wait for him to lose the belt.
No, so we
Because I can't wait
so we
to
go
see
to
what
that
happens
title
next.
picture. He
Who-
needs to
okay,
dominate.
who would you give it to next? I was thinking Chad Gable, you know. I think Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Give it to Chad Gable, yeah,
Coming
and
up.
beast him up and
Yeah.
beast him up.
I'm still on Sheamus supremacy. I can't lie.
Sheamus.
I'm still on
Sheamus is
Sheamus.
gone, you know.
I'm still on. No, I'm still on
Sheamus
Sheamus.
ain't on the same show. Otherwise, Sheamus would be a nice person to
Yeah.
beat him, and it
Fair,
makes sense
fair.
and stuff. I think it has to be maybe someone from NXT, and obviously people will say Dragunov.
Not
They've got
Dragunov
history.
again.
No,
We've done
Dragunov's
that.
coming up,
No,
though.
we have.
Dragun's coming up. Dragun's coming up in it.
I don't know, but like, I feel like I don't know if there's anyone there present that no one should pin him. Multi-man match. Let someone else take a pin.
I feel Gabe.
And it's a bit mad because it's like you want to capitalize off this big run and kind of pass that sauce on to someone else.
Yeah.
But like,
I'll be real.
he's too excellent. For me, it's Sheamus.
That's fine. It's fine.
For me, it's Sheamus. I don't see.
How come- how
For
come
me,
you
for
vote
me,
for
I
Sheamus,
think
though?
Gable. You know, I think Gable.
Because
you know.
no, Sheamus got
Honestly,
the
I think
legit
Gable.
like the style.
I
They
don't
just
thinking what the hell.
No,
I
can
can see
see
Gable.
Gable.
No, I get it.
Why do you think
Gable's
Gable's
earned it.
cold.
Gable's earned it.
Gable is
He's earned it.
unbelievable.
no, but I can't lie. I need if
Why do you man think Sheamus?
I'm okay with it, you know.
if we're doing Gable's got the minerals, but I feel like I need to see his character pivot
yes.
a bit more.
Okay, then him.
Give him the title.
I don't want
Give him the title. It will pivot.
Mr. Mr. Shoosh is not trying to make general right now.
Give him
He
the
needs to
title.
pivot.
It will
He needs to
I can't
pivot
lie.
a little bit.
That match he had with Gunther, like I think it was last week, bro. Gunther was shaking, fam.
No. He was.
Even
but
the match on Raw, what he was doing.
I need more
Bro,
aggression.
Gable was doing
I need
a
more.
lot.
I need Gable to be
a
like,
lot.
I've had it. No, I'm banning all of this. Gunther, I'm coming for you.
No, let him win the title and just turn on fucking Alpha Academy and just become a.
Doesn't need to.
I think just he can leave or just make the act more serious because after all he's their coach, innit? So he beats Gunther and then maybe Maxine just gets more match. Doesn't have to go for a championship.
Yeah.
Otis can fight.
Yeah.
What's his name?
They get more
Big man,
competitive.
the Australian guy.
Oh, that would be a very good.
Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson
Just
Reed
give
now.
him- Just give Otis those kind of matches, like just put them lot in more kind of wrestling focused matches. Chad is obviously
I love Chad Gable.
their
He's cold.
leader
He's
as
phenomenal.
champion. The act will need to change, especially if he's gonna pin Gunther.
Pivot,
for his
man.
title.
Small, not too much. Just a.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not trying. I don't want to do this. Really don't want to do this. I really don't do this. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
What? Scoot up.
When Kurt Angle, what was the first title Kurt Angle grabbed?
The European.
European title.
Was it?
European.
not IC.
I think a European first.
And that time there, Kurt Angle was still Rookie of the Year, right?
Yeah.
And he was still bannering. Was he busting joking and all that sort of stuff? Or was
Yeah,
he?
he was.
Small, yeah.
He was.
But we don't want to repeat.
That's something that.
But it's Kurt Angle's time on main roster then was shorter. Like Chad Gable has been through a lot of shit. that
Yeah,
is in
tag
people's
team and all that
memories.
sort of stuff. Yeah,
So yeah, you
I think
don't.
Gable, your time is now. Still, I think your time is now.
It's coming. I think it's.
Striking
One of the
iron's
mid-card
hot.
belts you need to have still, but you're not. Gunther, I can't lie. Let that raid run. Let it run.
So wait,
Let it run.
so wait, I have a question. How come you man are feeling Sheamus?
Because he's another
Do you know why?
man.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Can I
Sheamus
give? Can I give you the? Can I give you the perfect reason?
Him, McIntyre, Gunther, they're all fucked. They'll beat you up on the street, and you don't want it. I don't want him in none of them. Have that one.
Hey, do you know think
Yeah.
Sheamus?
Yeah.
A lot of people root for Sheamus. You know why? Because Sheamus, that's the only bot for Sheamus to get left.
Oh, for real?
It'll be Grand Slam, right? It'll be Grand Slam.
What?
So that's I think that's one of the reasons why.
No, but
That makes
but
sense.
And
Not
also,
for me, but it's just look
Yeah,
at
Sheamus-
the brutality.
believability.
Yeah.
There is literally you can count on
He's
your
another,
hand.
he's another desperation guy as well.
You know,
You can count on your hand. There's only a certain 5 men that can up to 5 that can beat Gunther.
go
You
toe
believe
to
it.
toe. Like that's the thing about the way Sheamus' character is. He's a fighter. He's like the thing about Gunther's like title one. It's just like the sheer brutality, the madness of it. And Sheamus is somebody based on his wrestling style, based on who he is. I believe you can go toe to toe with Gunther on a scrapping thing. Like I believe you. I believe Sheamus. I believe Drew. There's not many man that I believe that can go beat Gunther at his game.
I hear that.
Them two, Dragunov.
Lesnar.
Yeah, that's what. How many?
People might
That's
shoot
We need, okay, that's what we
People might
need.
shoot me.
Done.
JD McDonough. I'm so sorry.
Against who?
about against?
I haven't seen it.
We saw that. We saw that thing.
TT. I can't lie. I can't say nothing.
I ain't seen that.
But
Smoked it. The thing is, I like the whole David Goliath, but there's that
Goliath.
there's that desperation from the small guy, and it's like he can actually do it, and he's actually playing the big guy at his own game as well.
Pete Dunne
Pete
versus
Dunne as well,
Gunther
yeah,
was
Pete
excellent.
Pete
Yeah.
Tyler Bate versus Gunther was excellent.
I feel like there's a combination of different people, but
Yeah.
currently now, like you said, there's only like a couple. There's only a handful.
Yeah.
I'm not against Gable though. I think Gable would definitely be a shout. But
He's a
like
great
you said,
candidate.
I feel like his character needs to pivot at the moment.
Do you know
Like,
what?
When Alpha Academy first started, they were serious.
Yeah.
Like, I looked at Otis and I thought, right, I didn't even know Otis was this good. Like I looked at Otis and I thought, fam, this is a young Vader.
Stoic
Man grew the
stuff
beard.
like-
Man was just. I was like,
Yeah.
this is actually mini Vader. Like he's
Gunther
fucked.
SmackDown, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? Is that?
Gunther SmackDown.
on Raw.
Raw.
Okay. It won't happen now because he's already in the mix of another picture. But Balor.
Balor has been buried.
What's that match?
Oh, what's that match?
Balor
has been buried.
I think Balor and Gunther are like.
I guess he's probably from the same school. Like,
I'd like to see Reed versus Gunther though.
Bronson.
Bro, I think the match for me is Brock versus Gunther, bro.
No, but that.
Not now.
But not for that. But that's the
we
match.
need it.
We need it. No,
That face off at Royal Rumble.
we don't even need it. No, Brock versus Gunther
epic
shouldn't be
dickhead.
for a title. Brock versus Gunther should just be testosterone.
Yeah.
Just testosterone. You wanna fight me? I wanna fight, motherfucker. No title on the line. Machismo,
They should've-
toxic masculinity, everything.
He gets his bit when he's like,
What they should do, yeah.
I can imagine the spot, German suplex, stand up, no
Hey,
sound, top.
did we get Braun and Gunther finally?
Braun
And Gunther. Do you remember that whole storyline they had where Gunther kept on running away from Braun?
Yeah.
Did we get the
We did get a payoff.
Yeah, of
What was the payoff?
Gunther won.
Gunther won.
He beat him again.
Yeah.
What was
After
this?
running from him,
When was this?
Because
just before he got injured. Just before Braun got
And this
injured.
is
Was that
what I
pay-per-view?
mean.
Pay-per-view?
And this is what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean.
on TV.
The ring general, he wasn't scared. It's just strategy.
Yeah, I remember,
It's just strategy. It's just a strategical.
Nah, but bring back the old theme though,
man,
I
bruv.
beg, for me. Just bring back the old theme.
Nah, I like this theme now, you know.
I like the old.
I like
I
it.
like this theme.
I like
I
this
love
theme.
the old theme, but
Yeah,
this one.
this
I
one-
can't
this
lie.
one's cold,
Gunther!
Do you know what it is? Maybe it's because of Roman Reigns. here.
Takes off his jacket. Kaiser.
Maybe it's because of Roman Reigns. here.
Ring general. My Imperial cold. They're too much.
I
They
just
should stop eating pins though.
Yeah,
A lot of people need to stop eating
That
pins.
man should be in the tag team scene.
Serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
doing stuff. Yeah. Nah, man. I was gonna say that maybe it's just because of like Roman Reigns' entrance, but I need horns and violins.
Yeah.
I need that.
I like Gunther's old entrance.
Yeah, it's just
No, WrestleMania entrance with a whole live choir.
They gave Roman all the pianos and stuff.
Nah, but when he came, I think his WrestleMania entrance at WrestleMania 39 was great as well. I'm thinking Gunther, yeah. The walk down to the ramp and just looking bad.
It's the Ludwig Kaiser before.
Yeah.
Demand all your gratitude.
He's just a
Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion.
And the sun was out as
badass
well.
supervillain.
I can't like
Kaiser's
you
too
see
much.
Gunther's when he eventually wins the title. It's gonna be a nasty time.
You know when you speak his name, you have to have a little screw face on as well. Fam.
Everyone in
He's
that
a
roster is going
ruthless
to be pissed
wrestler.
when he wins that.
You're not going to get the title from
It's going
him.
to be game over.
No one's going to get the title from him.
Nobody should
Domination.
get it from him.
No one. He should murder everyone.
Nah, he's too cold.
And I think I said on Saturday, give him the new big gold.
Yeah.
Don't give him the WWE Championship. Let him be the world heavyweight champion.
Fuck up Seth.
I don't think your body
I'll be happy.
I can't lie.
This match squash.
No, keep that for WrestleMania.
Squash.
Do you know what it is? My plan is this year. I think Gunther's going to win a Royal Rumble. It was written last year, that whole Iron Man performance, it deserves a
Did
win.
someone say this on Saturday?
What?
They reckon the Royal Rumble, the last two is going to be Cody and Gunther again.
Again.
Someone, Things said that. Things boy said that. I think
I can't
Honest boy
lie.
said that.
I think.
I can't lie. If they do Cody and Gunther in the same room, Cody's gonna get booed.
Yeah.
That's a booing thing.
Cody should. I don't think Cody should get a Royal Rumble match for him to get to
Yeah,
Roman.
they need
I
to
think.
find another
I
way.
think he should
Find
call
another
out. I think he should call out and say, Roman, we've got unfinished business. Just run it again.
But the whole point is someone has to main event at WrestleMania.
Not
and face
really.
the champion.
They
Yeah, Cody and Roman
No,
do it.
whoever wins the
Not
Rumble
really.
should actually main event.
Night 1, night 2.
Yeah, that one night too.
yeah,
So
true,
I think the what will happen with the Rumble? I think Rumble will be for the world heavyweight.
Maybe.
Because I think the Rumble will be for the World Heavyweight. Because I feel like we've got away from not every time somebody's won Royal Rumble, it doesn't automatically guarantee a main event. For example, Shinsuke and AJ, they didn't main event.
It should have.
I mean,
You have to favour the women's one, innit?
You have to favour the women. You have to pick and choose. But like, there's been times where like the Royal Rumble hasn't directly translated to a main event, innit? And plus now you got 2 titles. You can just do it for the World Heavyweight. I feel like Cody needs to stay away from that Rumble. Or if he's in the Rumble, he should lose.
Yeah.
He should just call it out.
I think
He has an authority to do that.
On Raw, he obviously he said that you know I told my mum that blah 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 about Brock Lesnar. She said that you know what Brock Lesnar done, and Brock Lesnar acknowledged you. And he looked down the barrel of the camera. I was like,
That's such a fucking carny, man.
you know what? As far as I'm concerned, he basically just told the whole world, I'm still fighting Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I don't know how he's gonna have to get there because they're on different shows to start off with. But yeah, I just don't want Cody to win the Rumble.
Yeah, he stay away from the Rumble. Elimination Chamber. No, we can't do Elimination Chamber because that means he's gonna have to grab the title then.
I think to Gunther should win. I think he's in my top 50.
Gunther should win.
Gunther should win. Gunther should win it, yeah.
I remember Chamber.
And then win the World Heavyweight
I agree with you.
Championship, and then
ridiculous.
drop the IC belt without losing it.
Elimination Chamber.
It's done.
I don't know, like
Wait, Max, say that again.
win the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
win the World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania,
and
then the next night on Raw, say I'm dropping the IC title. Maybe.
The only issue I have with that, it makes everyone else look like a dickhead.
Fine.
How do you mean?
I feel like Gunther should lose. I think I agree with you.
Absolutely
He shouldn't
fine.
get pinned, but I think it should be a triple
Absolutely
threat.
fine. No,
Because I feel like
yeah.
if you hand
Please,
the title
someone get the
just
edit.
like,
Absolutely fine.
no one can beat this guy,
Zoom
it
in,
makes.
please. Absolutely
I feel like
fine.
it makes the other people who are gonna win the championship kind of look like dickheads. I feel like Gunther should like lose it.
And we
Like,
just had this issue with the WWE and the
World
Universal
Heavyweight.
title.
yeah.
He should definitely lose it. I can't see
Doesn't have to
this
get
man
pinned.
losing.
He should lose it because someone, like I said, someone needs to take this source that he's built up. Like
He needs
but
to lose it in the next 2 months. There's no point.
He's not gonna win it by WrestleMania next year.
There's no point because then now, if he now wins the Rumble, then you lose it. It's just gonna ruin the whole thing.
He has to lose it before Rumble then.
I'll be fucking pissed.
No, I can't lie. No. Big bad thing.
The next 2 months he has to lose. There's no
WrestleMania,
point.
give me no. I can't. You man have invested me. WrestleMania, I want Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Against Seth.
Immediately.
No, I don't even think Seth is gonna. I'm
Somebody-
surprised Seth is still
so
champion
anybody-
now. Let's get to the match.
Somebody, everybody,
Let's get to the match because I'm surprised Seth is still champion right now, bro.
And next match, Seth and Finn Balor. I can't lie, this match pissed me off.
Man has been very
pissed me off.
This match was probably the best match on the card, and then the result happened. I said, yeah.
Pissed me off.
You see when Finn done the coup de grace
Yeah.
and Seth
should've
kicked
pinned.
out? I said, yeah, I've been taken out of this match. Because there's no way in hell that Finn's winning this. I was fucking pissed off.
Yeah. Same.
The energy in the room just completely
Balor should have won.
Balor has been buried.
Balor has been married.
Balor has been buried.
We call Penfold the madman.
Balor has been buried.
Belair, it's over. It's over. That's it.
I have no words.
Now the Judgment Day, it's just it.
The whole Judgment Day thing coming out as well, thrown in the briefcase.
Yeah.
It's like
It's just
Damien
stupid, bro.
needs to chill with the whole throwing in the briefcase thing because it's happened twice now.
Damien comes up the alleyway with the Ross Clark briefcase, and he's here telling him to use it. And Balor's like,
no.
this isn't our plan.
Man,
This isn't the
yeah.
plan. And then they agree on whatever they're doing. Then at a later stage, Balor's then asking for the briefcase, and then Damien doesn't want to give it, and then eventually gives it, and then he gets Clark with the briefcase. Are they speaking two different languages?
Just sounds like a miscommunication to me.
Why? They both speak English.
And the problem is, it's not even translating on like actual TV, as in on Raw or SmackDown. They're not even showing like them really bashing heads.
No rule like dissension between.
Yeah. Like the next day on SmackDown, they should have came out and had a team meeting in the ring.
Yeah.
Bro, you fucked up my opportunity. What the fuck's this? But instead they're beefing Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins.
They literally get to pay-per-views and don't speak the same language anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like what they're trying to do with this Damian Priest thing is kind of like
Making his own.
I think they're gonna drag it out for something. I think either because we're talking about Gunther, so I think it might be Damian Priest, the one to get Seth off his title, and then that will cause the real dissension amongst the group. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like what they're trying to do is maybe position Damian Priest as the person to take away the title from Seth, which I disagree with. I thought like Finn Balor should have won, and you could have had a cat and mouse like for a long period of time. But now you've kind of we're demanding, okay, what do you do now? What do you do with these men now? These men are just going to keep stalling? Are we going to have failed? Because I can't lie, failed cashing after failed cashing starts to piss people off.
Yeah.
It kind of derails the momentum we've built.
The dissension would have had more legs if Finn had won the title. And then we see Priest teasing sometimes like, sometimes it will be Finn versus someone, and Priest will just be there holding the briefcase, literally just holding it, and Finn is just there like, bro, I've got a match right now. What are you doing? He's like, no, bro, I'm just holding it. So much could have been done with it, but
And it was like, that's annoying me, bro. He just started just like this. Bro, what are you doing? Are you an op?
Balor should be the champion, and literally, like Del said, this guy Priest should be outside vibrating like you, vibrating with the briefcase, waiting. Should I cash it in? Should I not? Like, I don't understand what we're doing with this. They must have a plan.
Damien Priest can trip on his way to the ring. The briefcase slides into the ring.
Okay.
Finn is like, what the fuck are you doing? I fell over. What are you doing? I'm in the match.
I don't want to get too political because we don't know. We're not dirt sheets. But I genuinely think this title was to make Seth happy, and they're giving him a long title reign just to, yo, bro, we gave you a world title. We're gonna give you a long run. You feel disrespected? Cool, hold that, and cool. So, because I genuinely don't see from a storyline perspective how you can justify Seth winning. So I think my conclusion is just like, cool. They're making good on on one of their top stars, innit?
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. But then I thought, or I believe I was told, that they created this title to create further opportunities for people that couldn't get it because Roman had the other belt in a chokehold. So then they've lied.
I said because consolation.
Because ultimately this belt should have changed hands already. Yeah. Like when Seth first won it, we were complaining that he's overexposing it, defending it every 2 weeks. When was it? Like, obviously he defended on the weekend, but he didn't defend it before the last pay-per-view. Them TV defenses have dried up. Like, so we're not even seeing those, and that opportunity of people going for the world title is gone. Because he's been in the program with Balor now for 2 months.
I'm a man to say this, yeah. If Finn were to grab that title, do you feel like that would then make this World Heavyweight Championship more important now?
Yeah.
As because main belt.
Because of Judgment Day as well.
Because Judgment Day.
What Judgment Day have done.
That was the visual that we all had. Judgment Day all holding gold.
7 on his arm for
bad. It's fucking England. This is England. This is the England format. England will now come give you vignette after vignette on ITV.
Because what have we said here? Because what separates this, like, for example, I'll use like Bloodline and even Adam Cole, MJF, for example. What's elevated like the titles in those feuds is the connection to the story. And the thing is, with this title, with Seth, he's had defensive after defensive, which is great to establish a title. But then now you have the judgment. If Finn won, you have already, you had a great title reign in Seth where you defended it, but now you have a storyline attached to the title. So it no longer feels like a consolation prize. It feels like its own. It feels like something important because you've got a major story. Because Judgment Day, I would say, are probably like the number 2 faction in all of WWE. So you got number 2 story in all of WWE. So now you've placed the title with that storyline. It only elevates the title a bit more. But now you've got Seth, and Seth is just going to be doing banger after banger after banger after banger. But we've seen Seth do bangers for a decade. Banger. I've seen this.
And at this point, he's won every single belt. Like, you've won the belt. You've had a few matches. You've elevated it to this point. Now let other people enjoy it. Now, man. At this rate, now I want Shinsuke to beat him for the belt. That's how much I want this belt of Seth.
I think that could be something I'll be up.
If you want, give the belt to Otis. Give this belt to anyone. Anybody. Give it to Maxine. So she can piss off all the Toyota fans. I don't even care anymore. I'm tired of Seth. I love him, don't get me wrong. Whoa, whoa, I'll sing it. But not with this belt.
This is the time. I'll be so serious as well. Even me, I can't believe I'm even going to say this. It's time to go. I'm a hypocrite because a few episodes ago I was saying, but no, it's time to go.
So this is a wrap, man.
I'm getting a bit. Seth, just be on your own for a bit. Find your way again.
And then following, obviously, what happened on Raw, like, Balor is still beefing Seth.
Why?
Yeah. So the only thing they can do now,
instead of being Damien Priest,
if they go to Payback now, I don't want to see these two have a match at Payback unless it's like a cage match.
Yeah.
Which Balor has motivated himself, saying, "I need to be in a cage with just me and Seth because my man," and he takes shots straight at Damien Priest, keeps getting involved, and now I just need to be, just have my opportunity. Unless they do something like they did, was it Triple H and Shawn Michaels back in the day, where Triple H took out Shawn Michaels and no one knew who it was. So like,
that was cool.
Balor or McDonough to take out Priest. So then he can just go into his championship match, win, but then Judgment Day are doing a who was it kind of thing, and then they find out eventually that Balor took out Priest, and then Priest obviously then starts feeling no way to cash in on it.
You know what? Okay. I'm a hypocrite again. Should be called Mr. Hypocrite. But anyway. Don't judge me. But you know what I mean? McDonald, I was a little nice backstage scene on Raw.
They're trying to get him on TV.
Yeah, I saw it. I was just like, okay. All right, you can talk a little bit.
Next one.
Anyway, next one.
The women's triple threat: Charlotte, Bianca, and Asuka.
Me not care for that, but you know what?
Cold, man.
You know what?
It's one of the best matches on the card.
No, it was good. It was good, but me not care for what's going
I
on.
can't lie.
Me not care.
I need no.
Shit. I was happy that Io Sky won the title in the end because
can't lie.
seeing another Bianca.
We need I need
It was
justice
alright.
for Asuka though.
Yeah.
I
I'm
need
fed up with
justice
those
for.
three always hugging the title.
No, but the thing
I'm
is,
fed up.
no, but the
I'm
thing
fed
is,
up.
They
no,
can't do Asuka like that.
You can't do Asuka like
It's
that.
bare boring, you know.
No, but the thing about
it's bare
Asuka,
boring.
the thing about Asuka, you say she hugged the title. She never has it long enough to leave any memorable imprint with the title.
Yeah.
She never has it long enough for like.
Yeah, but she's a boring champion.
No,
fam.
she's
not boring.
Last one was
Who
good.
predicted it? Who predicted the finish? You predicted
Yeah,
the finish.
I predicted the finish, yeah.
Don't predict the finish, yeah. Before, bro, Joel
I
said, yeah.
said, oh, she's gonna do the figure 8 some way, somehow. Asuka's gonna roll into the ring. But I thought Asuka was gonna win. But then when Bianca, I thought, okay, cool.
Because I feel like what with Asuka, like on like when I feel like, and this is the thing about like being champion on paper versus the actual runs. When people say look at Asuka on paper, be like, oh my god, multi-time WWE Women's Champion. But
Tell me one good thing about
tell me
Asuka had a long run when
because
Asuka had a long run when Becky gave up the title. It was
pandemic.
pandemic.
Yeah, but it was still a reign.
And
It was
even
long. That was long.
No, but the thing is, how did she even because remember we complained about how she even got the title in the first place, about Becky even giving it away. Asuka, the thing about Asuka, I think Asuka's always been in a position where either they haven't given enough for long enough time for her reign to like make an impact. For me, she's been undercut from the beginning.
For me, it's her character. You're too jolly. Even when you're heel, you're jolly.
No, she's not Jolly.
No.
That's
True. You're too jolly.
I agree.
Just be a fucking savage. Don't smile.
They should have.
Don't smile.
They kind of rebranded her now as this kind of calmer thing.
Yeah.
They should have made her.
I
Like,
see that.
fucking cold.
What the artwork? Yeah.
If they're sending her on Judgment Day soon, we know what's gonna happen. We know what's gonna
Like I
happen.
say, put Finn and Seth in a cage because I have to keep Damien out at this point.
Like,
Let Damien feel away.
They don't know where that.
and then,
Normally,
Who Priest?
is that what he's wearing now? That's cold.
He does have that. Yeah, pay-per-view. I think attire.
But I think for me, it's good to see Io Sky with the title. I'm so happy. I was delighted. Seriously, I thought something fresh. We need that.
I thought the finish was excellent.
You know.
The finish was very good.
I just
To
thought
see Io with the title was very
I
good.
really thought we needed that. Now, obviously, we're gonna have the Bailey. You know, Bailey's gonna do some stupid.
Bailey.
But it was lovely to see, bro. Honestly, because those three hugging the titles for the past, it's too much, man. It's too much. Like I just feel, I'm gonna sound bad here, controversial as usual. Bianca having that title for me for so long just messed her up.
Her run definitely ran its course.
I wouldn't even say messed her up. It's just they don't do anything with her, bro.
Just be a heel. Just be a heel now. Please be destructive. Be a prick. Start whipping people with that hair. You see how loud?
Yeah, they
Start hurting people.
That blonde hair, I can't lie.
Fire.
Yeah. She's big hair.
It was giving.
It
was giving Beyonce. It was giving Renaissance tour. It was giving.
Somebody
clip this.
It was giving. It was giving.
And after you do it, you do it again.
It was giving.
No, she's so nice.
I don't know. No, the last one. Look, I love that for her.
Serving cunt.
Seven cut.
Period poo. Period.
Oh my god. It was giving.
Oh fuck.
Bubbleheads, fam.
Anyway, but you know what? Bianca's a wonderful. You heard that. But Bianca's beautiful, but like I just feel it's just just be a prick.
I feel like they're just giving her pay-per-views to show how great she is, and then in between they don't.
And she's a draw, though, isn't it?
Nothing with her,
Yeah.
I just want indestructible heels in the women division now. I'm fed up of everyone jolly high.
But then they have to give them people something to do because look at Rhea Ripley. True. Indestructible heel that does what?
Okay though, because what Rhea Ripley does is that she adds the element to the Judgment Day.
What Rhea
What she
Ripley
does for the
does
women's
is not
division.
defend her title.
Rip, banged. She got
Raquel. Oh, Raquel. Bro, they need to run that back. This is the record that we need. This is the record that we need. I want to be vibrating when the vignette plays. I want to see NXT in there.
Pause, but cool.
Yeah, can't like vibe. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about this match. This one's gonna be. This one's yeah. The Bloodline Civil War Tribal Combat.
Hey, listen.
Can I speak
that was not fucking tribal combat. That was Oibo combat. Honestly, that was Akata combat. That was American combat. That was ECW Extreme Rules. That was CCW.
Can we
That was XPW. That was fucking shite.
I just, do you know the match?
That was shite.
Was literally meant to be a thingy.
I hated that match.
No one can come into that match.
Yeah.
But Jimmy,
They fucking lied.
they lied.
Jimmy and flipping Social go to the match.
They fucking lied to us. I was looking to see the hacker. I was looking to see the whole family. I was looking to see them man come wrestling barefoot. I saw none of that. I was looking to see bro. Man was as if he was in hip hop karaoke.
Okay. Big up Jada. The visual look cold. The visual look cold. Everyone's tribal. Eminem concert.
There's nothing tribal about that. This guy's actually moving like he's in New York. This guy's moving like he's in New York, fam. As if he's performing in SOBs. Nah, come on, man. Nah, come on, man. There was nothing tribal about that.
Bro, it was so basic to do. They've got the music already because they've been doing it. Like, just dress up some actors or like Del said, go get some of their Mandem from the country.
Batu is not doing nothing. You watch the
Bring these dim the lights.
Get some Polynesians. Do hacker Ebo side. What like?
Dim the lights as well. Should dim the lights.
Like that should have been him coming in. Like, and that feeds into guys, he might actually win here tonight. You see what I mean? Like, Roman can make his regular stoic entrance because he don't think he's gonna lose anyway. I said this last week or 2 weeks ago when NK was here. The weaponry, like tribal combat
was mid.
You're here pulling out tables.
home base.
Could have been home base.
I was hoping, bro, the fight between Charla and Baku. I was hoping for ceremony. The man drinking water in the beginning. They put something in the middle of their head. They both hug each other. Fight!
Take down the ropes. It's the last match. Take down the ropes. Just do something. You could have even that table that you got under the ring. Just break it into a million pieces before the match starts. So they're just bringing out pieces of wood afterwards instead of bringing out table. Do you see what I mean?
Bro, even like if you're gonna use kendo sticks or whatever, have it coated in a type of fur or whatever. Like you don't like just bedazzle something.
Something.
Didn't even try it.
Bedazzle something.
You know you've got the budget for it as well.
But I said this like 2 weeks ago. I said like this is kind of like I don't know how much control Jay and Roman had over this match, and this is what happens when
all the control. Paul Heyman and Roman are booking everything.
Fairs.
They have all the control, so there's no excuse.
Fairs. I was gonna give them an out and say maybe the producers aren't aware of.
They had the opportunity to give us a new match type in the film, man.
Fairs.
They've said on numerous occasions, nothing to do with this bloodline story is not passing Roman and Paul Heyman. So them men are in total control, and they just didn't bother. Just don't call the match tribal combat then. We're gonna have a match for the title.
No holds barred.
Or no holds barred. That's it. Like, you just led into something that you just didn't use at all. And then we have the element of this guy coming in and pulling out his brother.
Okay, cool.
When it wasn't initially the rules of tribal combat that
no one can come in.
Family member can be involved.
No.
So it's cursed.
This is why I say this is
The match is cursed. The match is cursed.
This is Akata combat. This is American combat. Because Americans, they'll be involved.
Yeah, shoot.
They'll just come.
Look at Alabama, bro.
There's no respect for heritage.
There's not exactly.
No respect for heritage.
You know the problem is? Did they say those rules? Were those rules out in the public
it's
before the match? Because I only saw them afterwards.
It's written on the website.
So
it was written on WWE website. No interferences. Just empty.
But even still, when the match is starting, you call it tribal combat. What are the rules? You throw up your shit graphics usually on your Titron or whatever, or your announcer can say the rules.
You have CGI Roman, but you have CGI rules.
Yeah.
And they had the most time on the card as well. They could have done it.
That's Roman's longest match ever, innit?
Yeah. On during this whole bloodline thing.
Yeah, never. Yeah, I can't lie to you, Jey Uso. You tricked everyone. I'm so sorry. 87 super kicks, no bags. I'm so sorry.
We said this!
see when man was saying that, yeah,
Jey Uso should win the title.
Yeah, fuck that.
should not know
No.
about.
I'm so sorry.
Can I say something?
I'll be real.
Can I say something?
I'll be so real.
In his defense,
I'll be so
According
real.
to the story, I'm still sticking to that.
I never want to see Jey Uso.
Bro, I can't lie.
I never want to see Jey
I'll be
Uso.
dead.
in the
I'll be
main
dead
event.
honest with you. That performance that Jey Uso put on Saturday was great, and that was good enough for him to be a champion one day.
No.
Honestly,
it was
no.
coming
But
up.
he was great.
No.
We thought.
No,
Bro,
I
he
can't
didn't be
lie.
Roman.
I never want to
didn't
see.
be Roman.
I never want to see Jey Uso.
Bro,
in the
if it
main
was,
event
if
again.
it wasn't
Unless it's a
for,
tag match.
if it wasn't for Jimmy,
Zero bags.
If it wasn't for Jimmy, would we have a new champion now?
I doubt it.
Bro, Roman was out.
Roman would have kicked out. Roman would have kicked out. Roman would have kicked out.
From the last thing, he would have kicked out.
Roman would have kicked
Roman
out.
would've kicked
Bro,
out.
I remember the report
Roman
that
would have
came
kicked out.
Bro, did you ever see the report that came out? I think there was somebody like the tell WWE said there was zero intention of ever putting the title on Jey.
Yeah, no bags.
There was zero intention.
bags.
We
We knew
Zero
this.
bags.
There was
It's Father Christmas, isn't it? Father Christmas.
Nah,
no.
I will never fancy
It's fantasy.
that.
It can't it's fantasy.
No, it's not.
Jey Uso as my champion.
It's just not.
Well, not my
Zero
champion.
bags. I like Jey a lot. But
So
yeah, that'd be good as Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner, not as my world champion. I'm so sorry. Never.
I'm a racist. I can't play.
Maybe FCW champion. They can revive that belt for him.
Even
Zero bags. 87 super kicks.
Even I
50.
I just
Yeah, zero bags.
Nah, Jey Uso's
just be a tag.
can't lie,
That
man.
sounds so bad.
No,
I can't lie.
stick to what you know.
I can't lie.
wasn't
I'll be there
believer.
for him versus Jimmy.
I can't-
But they've both of their movesets is very limited. So unless they go to NXT and they now start adding to their
Choreography with Shawn
do you know what I mean? Because I don't know why Jay decided to now come and do the Rock, rehearsal. I'm so sorry. Please leave your this thing at home. We want the Rock.
I can't lie.
Jey
I
Uso's-
was a believer.
Of what?
I
Jey
wanted.
winning?
I wanted Jey to win.
Yeah.
Why?
Before Jimmy pulled him out the ring, I thought, yeah, he got it.
Yeah, boy, he had it.
I was so
I personally
convinced.
think, yeah, forget this 2,999 thing, yeah. Roman was out for the count.
out.
Roman was done.
He wasn't.
Bro,
I've seen
Roman
Roman.
out.
I've seen
wasn't.
Roman kick out of
out.
extraordinary things.
Bro, the same thing that happened at Money in the Bank when we thought Roman was going to kick out that pin with Jay when Jay done the splash. Did he kick out? No. He
but
won.
It's a tag.
It's a tag match. It's a tag match.
But I think Jay was mashing the most work.
That's fine.
It's a tag match.
What you...
Jay can mash
come
work.
on,
That's
man.
fine. Zero bags.
Jay mashed work in this man. He's not impressed with
87
that.
super kicks. Zero bags.
This is Cody syndrome. For you.
No.
This is Cody syndrome.
Jay
This is
was
Cody
mashing work, but how many singles wins does he have on his resume?
Forget the singles win, man. This is now. We're talking about now.
Listen, don't get confused. Like I said, I even wanted Jay to win for the sake of the story, because the story should end like this is where it almost began. You see what I mean? But I was not under any illusion for 1 minute that Jay was ever going to
Uso's
pin
gonna be Roman.
him for the.
I wanted to.
Jey Uso made event in wrestling.
This, I came there with Father Christmas book in my head, and I was like, do you know what? I hope this happens. But after the Seth thing, I said, yeah, we're not.
But how do we feel about the Jimmy thing though? Like, how do we feel about it?
Okay, the Jimmy thing slightly makes sense. Slightly makes sense if you look at things from the back. But so what? You don't look, so you might not look at things from the back. So how you
I didn't say a damn thing. Don't explain yourself too much. I didn't say anything.
Well, in certain,
No, you man are crazy. When you look at things like when you look at previous discussions and promos these guys have had, you kind of like make sense in that way. But then again, I'm not trying to do.
One thing
I'm
that
not trying to do
definitely
mental-
100% makes sense is that, what was it, just before that beatdown when Jimmy got taken out for maybe 2-3 weeks, they said it was out there that Jimmy never wanted Jay to be the right hand man.
Yeah.
So of course, why would Jimmy then want him to be the champion?
And Jimmy calls himself the tribal chief.
Yeah.
Jimmy calls himself the tribal chief. Do you remember that time? I'm the tribal chief.
Yeah. So there is that. However, obviously, Roman and Solo killed my man, sent him hospital. He ain't been back since. We knew he was gonna come on Saturday, but I thought it was a case of him coming to back his brother as opposed to.
What could have been better is if he basically allowed Roman to give Roman a super kick here. Jay wins it.
Yes, and
Happy
attacks
days.
him.
Then attack him.
That would have been
That's
perfect.
when I've been like, yeah,
Because
you've
at the end of
got
the
me.
day,
You've got me.
Because I do agree that there were seeds planted for Jay, Jimmy turning on Jay.
turning, yeah.
But I think we've clearly seen that you've genuinely assisted Roman. Like, you've assisted Roman by making Jay lose, and Roman has been your biggest op. Like, on paper, Roman is the person that you even started this war recently. You're the one who said, Jay, ban Roman, and maybe they can say he got his get back at the tag team match, but then they hospitalized him. Yeah. So it's like, Yeah, I understand you don't want Jay to be your tribal chief, but are you telling me you dislike the idea of Jay being tribal chief more than you dislike Roman? I haven't seen that. Unless I've seen something.
There is another thing. Yeah, I'll just add. I hope they don't lean on this, but this happened in the same promo as Jimmy coming out that he didn't want Jay to be right hand man. Yeah, Roman said to Jay, "You can't be tribal chief while you're a twin." Now, maybe Jimmy's doing some reverse psychology crap where I beat him up, so we're no longer twins.
Bella twins.
But that is so dumb. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
sense.
So I hope that's not what they're leaning on.
But I remember him saying that.
Roman did say that as well.
I remember that promo.
I hope you.
No, I was just gonna say like seeds have been planted from like the pandemic when Jimmy was missing, and you know Jay now being elevated to the main event. Because coming up in their career, Jimmy was always the main guy.
Yeah.
Jimmy was always the better twin.
Yeah.
So for him to be missing and not being main event, not being the right hand man for him, but at the same time for me it was just like it's a bit too soon.
Who's older again?
Jimmy.
Which has also they played in on the story of when Jay was always like saying, "Oh, be like your brother Josh." Is that his name? Jimmy's real name. Like be like your brother Joshua or whatever. Oh no, that's Jay. Jay is Joshua. So yeah, he was saying that he always gets told be like your brother and all of this kind of stuff. Aspire to be like Jimmy. So yeah, and then now it's like Jay has overtaken Jimmy if he was to win the title. So
But
it could be jealousy.
I feel like I feel like this was not always a natural conclusion, but some stretching had to happen because it was like we're going to Mania. Like it was all like I think all in the back of our heads knew that this storyline there's no way it's ending at SummerSlam. We'd all resigned to the fact that this storyline's not ending here. And if it's gonna end, it's gonna end at either Mania or something. Because I think Roman's injured, so you can't even wrestle like Payback or these.
He was never attending those anyway.
It was never exactly. So I feel like when the result happened, it was like, okay, this is just they had to find another way to stretch the storyline because we have to at this point.
I think from here, like I think some people have said, obviously we're probably gonna get Jimmy and Jay Payback. It's in the name. Survivor Series, some people have said we're gonna get like a whole bloodline fatal 4-way, which I don't particularly mind, but Roman will come out on top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going to WrestleMania and Cody, yeah.
Come on, what?
Shut up.
I wanted to catch you. You want to sleep in this fine.
I said come out on top.
No, if it was you.
You were like evil.
I think at this point, I'm now more believing what a lot of people have said, that the bloodline have to help Cody beat Roman.
Yeah.
They have to just come together in that main event.
Then Alabama Brawl.
And yeah, they lead, they lead to the demise of Roman, so Cody wins the title.
But I'll be honest though, nobody really needs help beating Roman. Everyone always seems to be able to beat.
They need help, brother.
Everyone always seems to be able to beat Roman, but Roman always has the bloodline to
help
even
him.
the odds.
You're correct.
Yeah, so I feel so even if it's a thing, where it's like do you know what I can see happening? Maybe like between now and Mania, the bloodline, like whatever happened, they reform. Like they reform, they're at the peak of their powers again. And maybe at WrestleMania it's a thing where it's like Roman's expecting a handout and them are like, no. No.
Walk away.
No.
Walk
away, like nope. And then Cody Rhodes does the three times.
Give it six times.
Pow, 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 pow. And then Roman's just like
in the button.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'd actually prefer that. I'd actually prefer if it's a thing where, do you know
Betrayal
what?
sort of
A
thing.
betrayal where it's like, you know what?
That's a great way. Julius Caesar thing.
Yeah.
Walk away. Yeah, everyone's
Just walk
stabbing
away,
the back.
walk away rather than super kick, crossroad. Because then it's like, I don't know. I think with the way the storyline's gone now, I feel like before I would have liked it, but I don't know. I can see.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
That could work as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Shout out Cody Rhodes, man. I can't believe it.
I didn't even realize the time. Just run out of time. But yeah, announcements again. 5th of September, Hackney Wick Colour Factory. Hustle will be putting on another show. You don't even miss any shows, man. I'll tell you that, man. Head over to their channel, Hustle Wrestling on YouTube. Check out the past matches they've done. You got commentary from us. You got great action from great wrestlers such as Ray Leverkusen, Tate Mayfairs. Even Michael Oki showed up a few months ago as well. So go check that out. Anarchy at Arcade as well. 29th of August, sorry. At
20th of August.
20th of August, sorry. 20th of August at Loden Bar. Be sure to be there as well. Great prizes and great vibe as well. Loden Bar is always a vibe. Yeah. Guess that's it. Cool, man. I'm gonna love you and leave you. I've been an Arfie.
Your boy Sam Blacks.
Doughboy.
Max.
Laps.
NK.
Wrestling's podcast, coolest wrestling podcast in the world. Tell your mums, tell your dads, tell your nans, tell your aunties, tell everyone, tell your girlfriend. It's by the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
By the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Ski.
Wow.
Tell her to go in your hotel room.